All right, so let's go over on your own, the graphs. So p divided by 3 is greater than 2. Okay, so I'm going to write it out. So p, I'm just going to write it as a fraction actually. P divided by 3 is greater than 2. All right, I'm going to multiply 3 on both sides, and I get p is greater than 6. And so 6, I'm going to use an open circle because 6 is not included. And whatever p is, it's going to be greater than 6, so I'm going to shade to the right. P is greater than 6. So that. All right, let's go over here. 3/5 q is less than or equal to 6. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and find the reciprocal 3/5 q. So that's, I'm going to write it out first. So 3/5 q less than or equal to 6. Okay, so I'm going to multiply it times the reciprocal on both sides. So times 5/3 times 5/3. These cross out, so q is less than or equal to, so if I multiply 6 times 5, that's 30, and then divided by 3 would be 10. So 9 is less than or equal to, or I'm sorry, not 9, q is less than or equal to 10. So I'm going to find 10, close circle because it is included, and shade to the lesser values because q is going to be less than 10. All right, number 3. All right, I have 1, same thing, it's just got the variables on the opposite side. So I have 1 is less than or equal to s sevenths. Okay, so I multiply s sevenths on both sides. So s sevenths times, I'm not s sevenths, 1/7. Let me erase that real quick, sorry. So 1 is less than s divided by 7. All right, so I'm going to multiply both sides by 7. So times 7. And so I'm left with 7 is less than or equal to s. All right, so, or in other words, s is greater than or equal to 7. So I'm going to use a closed circle. And s is going to be great. The variable is going to be greater than 7. So it's going to be or equal to. So it's going to be over on that side. All right, and so I erase that. And my graph right here is showing s is less than or equal to 7. All right, so nope, I did that wrong. All right, and number 4. All right, so this is the same thing, but with a decimal. And it's actually going to be, let's see, so I'm going to multiply both sides by 12 and 8/10, so x is greater than, x divided by 12 and 8/10 is greater than 12 and 8/10. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 12 and 8/10, and I get 160. So I get x is greater than 163 and 8400. So x, I'm going to find x. That's actually a bad example. It would be, so that graph is not, that's not going to match the answer, but it would be whatever the value would be. I would find 168. Let's just build one real quick. 163 and 8400s. It's going to be a open circle because that's not included, and x is going to be greater than that, so I'm going to use purple. So it would be greater than. So sorry guys, I will have that fixed on your page, so by the time you get to it, yours should look somewhat similar to that. All right, that concludes the first part. So now we're going to go on to word problems, and then we'll wrap it up for the day.